Okay, so seems like Disney is interested in buying Electronic Arts because of I was online, I saw like numerous headlines about this possibly being a thing. Various websites have picked it up and it's basically confirmed that the CEO Bob Iger is pretty much, I guess, doing everything he can to kind of push for Disney to acquire Electronic Arts because they feel like it's going to be more revenue in the future, and that you look at like the Star Wars series. I mean, that right there is probably as much of a reason as to why Disney would want to buy Electronic Arts more so than anything. Because you look at you look at the amount of Star Wars movies that's on the Disney Plus app. You know, you got The Empire Strikes Back, you got Return of the Jedi, you got Phantom Menace, you got all those Star Wars movies, and like for the most part, like you look at the games published by EA, like Star Wars Battlefront 2, they did like 9 mil in relation to sales. And that was actually a big success and it got mainstream attention. And it's honestly one of the better Star Wars video games of the past decade. And honestly, honestly, I think it's something that it would be very convenient for Disney, and it would be very convenient for Electronic Arts because they won't have to like license out properties or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, I could see like Disney acquiring EA before NBC Universal or Amazon, because I believe those were the top two names that were in contention for buying out Electronic Arts. But at this point, I have no idea what the future of EA is going to be. Um, but I do feel like whoever purchased EA, whoever buys out EA, it's not going to have I don't think it's going to have a detrimental effect or a significant effect on the landscape of gaming. Not to the same extent that I guess Microsoft did when they bought out Activision Blizzard for billions of dollars back in 2022. But the thing is, if Disney does decide to acquire EA and there's like some type of deal on the table between the two entities, um, I'm not sure um, whether or not Disney is going to end up going through the same type of scrutiny that Microsoft did when they acquired Activision Blizzard. And not only that, I mean, I'm not sure of whether or not Disney would be like well, not Disney, but I'm not sure whether or not Electronic Arts would go forward with it, considering all the bad publicity that Disney has been getting as of late. And honestly, I really do not want to talk about it because it's something that's very controversial, and it's something that would make a lot of people feel uncomfortable in general. So I'm just gonna not talk about it. And but yeah, I mean, Disney buying Electronic Arts could be a very interesting development. And you look at all like the games that Electronic Arts license. We're talking about Apex Legends, we're talking about the Sim series, we're talking about Madden, we're talking about the UFC series, we're talking about the FC series under EA Sports, which used to be FIFA. We're talking about all that. So we've got major sports series that that Electronic Arts license. They'd be under and owned by Disney. And honestly, I really see no problem with that. But the thing is, if it's owned by Disney, some of the franchises that I just mentioned might lose a certain portion of their fan base, because I feel like all that stuff is going to be more designed to cater towards children and towards like a more like general audience opposed to like adults and all that other stuff. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure like, how Disney acquiring Electronic Arts is going to affect some of the franchises I just mentioned. But I do know it's going to be convenient for Disney if they have Electronic Arts in relation to the Star Wars video game series. Hopefully we'll have more details about Disney and Electronic Arts possibly becoming a thing in the future, because right now these are just like rumors that are just circulating around on the web right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if there was smoke to that fire, and if in like 2024, both entities move closer towards, I guess, a deal in terms of gaming and in terms of like, Disney acquiring Electronic Arts. And again, I don't think that Disney buying out EA is going to significantly affect anything in relation to the landscape of gaming, but it would be very interesting, and it would be something that would excite a group of people, and it would probably piss off another group of people. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens.